welcome to another episode of Hot Dog Telepathy's Short Stories. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Welcome to episode 6 of Hot Dog Telepathy's Short Stories. I am, as always, your host for today, Hot Dog Telepathy, and I will be sharing another short story. This week we have a tale of a police detective that has a man on the inside of a job that's about to go down. While on the stakeout, just before the crooks head out on their scheme, the informant decides to get rid of the wire he is wearing. Has he decided to return to his life of crime? Or have the four men decided to quit their dangerous ways and just disappear into the sunset to live out new lives and leave their past behind them? Join me as we listen to four men in a car.
I sat and watched from my vantage point, the binoculars heavy in my hands. But this was what was needed in a stakeout: hours of watching, and most importantly, hours of waiting. The late afternoon sun, still hot, beat down on the quiet suburban street, casting long shadows across the parked car. Inside, four men sat patiently. The driver was a plant and wore a wire, so I could hear every word. The air inside the vehicle seemed thick with anticipation, and the silence was broken only by the occasional sigh or shuffle from time to time. I was starting to think that nothing was going to happen. Seated in the driver's seat was my inside man, an elderly con man that had served plenty of time behind bars. His last sentence was reduced for agreeing to work with me and go undercover when needed. His aging bald head glistening under the sunlight that filtered through the windshield. His weathered face told the tale of a life hard lived, lines etched deeply into his skin, revealing wisdom and experience. Despite his age, his eyes sparkled with a youthful vigor, a glimmer of mischief that belied his appearance. Next to him sat a young man, his body muscular and tight. Every muscle was sculpted, evidence of hours spent in the gym and on the training field. His taut frame gave off an energy and vitality, and his chiseled features were a testament to his youth. A sense of determination radiated from him, his eyes focused on the road and no doubt the job ahead. The two men in the back seat were a study in contrast. One was of average height, with thinning gray hair and a slight paunch around his middle. His spectacles perched precariously on his nose as he peered through the window, deep in contemplation. The other was tall and lanky, with a disheveled mop of brown hair and an air of perpetual restlessness. He fidgeted incessantly, tapping his fingers against the armrest. He was eager to get started. The old man, his voice rich with a lifetime of stories, finally broke the silence. "Gentlemen, we've been through a lot together, haven't we?" he mused, his eyes twinkling as he glanced at his companions. The young man nodded, a smile touching his lips. "Yes, sir. We've faced challenges and triumphs alike. This is just another chapter." The older man chuckled softly. "That's the spirit, my boy. Never lose sight of the bigger picture." The man with thinning hair turned to them, his spectacles glinting in the sunlight. "I can't help but wonder what awaits us on the other side," he mused aloud, his voice tinged with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The restless man in the back seat leaned forward, his eyes blazing with enthusiasm. "Adventure, my friends. New horizons, uncharted territories, and the thrill of the unknown. Isn't that what we've always sought?" The car remained still, seemingly suspended in time as the four men contemplated their shared destiny. Each carried his own burdens, dreams and aspirations, but together they formed an unbreakable bond. Their individual strengths complemented one another, creating a synergy that had carried them through countless jobs. Suddenly, the sound of the engine coming to life and revving broke the silence of the afternoon sun. The old man, his eyes gleaming with a renewed determination, shifted the car into gear. The others braced themselves as the vehicle surged forward. As the car started to pull away, through my binoculars, I saw the window wind down and the driver tossed the radio mech out the window. The recorder crackled in my ear as it hit the ground, and the car sped off around the corner and out of sight. Damn it! I should have known he would double-cross me.
Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, stay connected with people around you, stay inspired, and keep embracing the power of storytelling. Thank you again for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Hot Dog Telepathy Short Stories.